Hello, everybody. My name is Erduku, and don't worry, everybody. I am still gonna do a live stream for Doom, and probably this video is probably already posted after I've already done the live stream or live streams. But this thing kind of came to my attention, and I really feel like I should address a few things. So let's get started, shall we?
Sutek exists in our world now. His powers will be hard.
Puppet Master's been out for quite a while, actually. So far, it's proven itself to be a decent game. A few flaws, but it is still kind of fun, and I kind of recommend playing it. I do like with this teaser trailer that they're kind of imitating. That's another thing I wanted to address, though, is that October Drake made actually a bunch of totems that weren't in the Puppet Master movie. My thought on that was kind of like, I feel like they ruined a certain idea that they could have done instead. But you know what? You know, it does kind of show that October Drake is ready to be imaginative with, you know, the killer toys that he can add to his game. I'll give it that much. Oh yes, torch. Burn! I like some of this is being imitated of the Puppet Master 5 with the battle between Sutek
You and your
the
coven can no longer
puppets.
control the power.
You are no match for me.
I would like to mention that obviously a lot of the voice actors that did the original Puppet Masters are actually dead and gone, and the fact that October Drake has gotten some people to do the voice. You know, honestly, I wonder how who does he have to do the voice acting of, you know, these characters like Decapitron and stuff like that. I am curious, but to tell you the truth, it doesn't really sound very good. uh, you know, uh, Andre Toulon sounds, I don't know, he sounds terrible. No, he sounds nothing like Guy Ralph. And the worst part is I really can't really give October Drake any suggestions of what he should be looking for to get the right voice, but you know,
But the magic is
at least for Decapitron.
Sutek. You will be destroyed.
Why does Decapitron always sound like he's a Mexican guy for some reason? That's what he sounds like to
power
me.
can stand against me.
That cannot be permitted, Sutek.
Nor can it be
To be
prevented.
fair, his animation for this looks great. Is that the music from... Yes! Finally! Demonic toys.
Yes. With our dark powers combined, we can finally rid the world of Andre.
That was an idea I always thought was, you know, it would be kind of cool since Zutek is a demon, quote unquote, that he would seek the help of the demonic toys to take down the puppets or whatever. But it is kind of cool that he's doing it here, but we have some more stuff to discuss later.
Toulon and his wretched puppets forever.
Jesus fucking Christ, Intact. Will you shut the fuck up? Fucking nerd. You're cramping our style.
Drake, I really don't want to point this out early, but I have to point this out. Why in the fuck would you intentionally choose Baby Oopsie Daisy's voice to be similar to Doll Man versus Demonic Toys? I always found that to be a very annoying type of voice for Baby Oopsie Daisy. I like the original, which sounded a little more like Bart. But anyways, moving on.
Besides, you work for the master now. As for your puppet fuck, we're gonna make you a bitch.
Alrighty, let's talk about this real quick. As much as I love the fact that he's got demonic toys here, there's some elephants in the room that really, really need to be talked about. Um, and it kind of worries me that he's gonna fuck this up pretty bad. Um, what's okay? Like I said, let's start what I've already mentioned, which was the whole voices of Baby Yoopsie Daisy. What you really need there, October Drake, is somebody who can do a really, really good Bart impression to do a Baby Oopsie Daisy voice, and not only do a kind of a Bart kind of voice, but also give it kind of its own twist to it at the same time is what you kind of really need. Alrighty, so let's talk about the good things real quick here. First of all, I do like the fact he's doing Demonic Toys because out of all the Killer Doll movies, Demonic Toys is my number one favorite. Um, so so it is pretty cool he's doing this. I just feel like it's a little too early. 6 new characters from Demonic Toys. Interesting. It just says December. There's no like release date, which means he probably has no idea when he'll be finished. Actually, you know what? How about I watch the rest of it? Okay, so there is no release date, but I do want to mention a few things. Uh, Jack Jack Attack looks great for the most part, although he looks a little too thin, to be honest. I mean, he looks good, but yeah. I'm gonna keep going here for a second here.
Yes. With our dark powers combined, we can finally rid the world of
Wait. Let's go back. Alright, this I have a big problem with is Mr. Static. I will say though, his arms look cool. At first I thought they looked weird, but I double checked it and those look correct. But it's his head that looks weird. His face looks a little too flat, actually. And I do have. And now that I think about it, I think that yeah, his original design has more round on his face and less flat there, and it's kind of more the shape of his head. And that's what was bothering me. It just looked weird. Uh, but yeah, that's a thing I don't really like. Alrighty, let's talk about Baby Oopsie Daisy. Comparing that to. It's close, but I think the problem is they made October Drake made his head a little too round. It just doesn't look right. I knew there was something about Baby Uchide's face that was kind of bothering me, and I couldn't really figure out what it was. But let's talk more about the release date here, December. It's funny because I was gonna do a kind of a review of Puppet Master and what I thought about it and what could be improved, and I was gonna mention adding demonic toys. But I am glad that he is able to do it. At first, I wasn't too sure if he was able to do it because Demonic Toys is a total. Okay, so Full Moon Entertainment does own the rights to Demonic Toys, but doesn't. But it's still technically a different license than Puppet Master. So I am actually kind of glad that October Drake can do Demonic Toys. My biggest complaint about this, though, is that it's a little way too early. It's way too early to be doing demonic toys because there's only four. There's only four like human characters you can play as, and I feel like that's not enough humans. I feel like October Drake should focus on creating more human characters. I mean, what happened to my top 20 human characters he could get from Puppet Master that he can go with? You know, I'm surprised he hasn't done that. But seriously, though, I still have to say yet again, why in the holy fuck did you go with a Doll Man versus Demonic Toys voice for a baby Oopsie Daisy? Why? It's so freaking annoying. That is a good way to make people uninstall your game and never play it again because it's so fucking annoying. But yeah, like I said, it's just this is a kind of almost bad timing. But I think what he should do is just like do another like interview saying, "Hey, I do have the rights to Demonic Toys to do more, stuff. But I think it's a good idea for me to to hold off as what I think he should say to hold off on Demonic Toys, just because he doesn't have enough human characters and definitely not a good lineup for totems neither. So I feel like he's jumping the gun too much, and I just hope that he doesn't fuck it up because he's doing decent now with Puppet Master, and I would hate for him to fuck it up. I think it's kind of like October Drake is kind of like Dr. Frankenstein, and Puppet Master the game is kind of like his monster that he's created. Well, there's two ways that this can go. He can either do even better with the product he's already got, or he can end up just like Dr. Frankenstein and the monster, with all of the fans chasing him down with pitchforks and fire and burning him down at some sort of windmill. So that's the two ways it can go. So I highly recommend there, October Drake, if you're watching this video, to slow your roll. It's a little too early for Demonic Toys. Just a little bit. I would give it probably a couple more years before you get to work on Demonic Toys. Focus on the human characters and a little bit on the totem lineup. And then you'll be fine. Also, now that I think about it, there's only 3 maps. Yeah, I feel like you should also do maybe at least one more map. At least one more map then it would be fine, at least for maps. But for human characters, I would like to see at least maybe 3 more humans added to the roster. Would be nice. And for totems, well, what totems really need is a shooting character that uses projectile bullets and not freaking magic that's a piece of shit. Like with, I think it's called Mephisto. I'm not sure. It's a guy. It's some sort of rip off of Blade shooting fireballs, but the fireballs are so non-responsive. It kind of pisses me off. And to the point where I almost don't want to play the character very much. To be fair, I've gotten better with that character. It's just still terrible. But I would like to have like something similar to Six Shooter on the side of um, totems. I think a good place to start is if I don't remember very correctly, but in one of the Puppet Master movies, there's a there's a Puppet Master movie where the Nazis created their own lineup of killer toys, and there's one that looks like it's kind of inspired by Mr. Static, but it looks like a tank. I feel like that should be added to the totem lineup, to be honest. At least that one. Then the lineup would be perfect. But, he may not listen to me, but I, I honestly feel like he should listen to the Puppet Master fans more because they know Puppet Master more than these other idiots, to be honest. But with that being said, I guess that's all I really have to say. So please like and subscribe. And this is Zerduku signing out for now.